What does this video have anything to do with financial independence and retiring early? Everything. And one of the first steps to achieving FIRE is to cut unused expenses. A majority of you watching this video right now have a subscription service or two that you barely use, including me. And I went through a period of time when I didn't watch Netflix for almost a year, but I still kept paying for the service. It's a waste of money, no matter how much money you make or the size of your net worth. Why the heck should I care about my subscriptions when they're just 10, 15, or 20 bucks a month? Because according to CR research, Americans spend on average $219 a month or $2,600 a year on subscriptions. And that's 2.5 times more than the original estimate. And what if you could save $2,000 a year on subscriptions? Now I want you to look at it from a different perspective. What if you could invest that $2,000 a year instead? Because $2,000 a year in a stock market with a 10% annual return for the next 20 years, that's $154,000 in 20 years. If you're on the FIRE journey, you should treat every dollar as an investment, because every dollar you invest today is a day you can potentially retire earlier. And according to the research, here are some of the most forgotten types of subscriptions: your cell phone, internet, TV, or movie streaming services, and Amazon Prime. And 22% of the people they surveyed felt overwhelmed by the number of subscription services they subscribe to. And about 75% of consumers said they forget about the subscription services because they're on auto pay to their credit cards. And Gen Z are the ones that are most likely to forget, while boomers are the least likely ones to forget about their subscriptions. And most consumers are looking to cut back on their subscriptions in the year 2022 due to high inflation. Not to mention Netflix and other companies are looking to crack down on shared devices. If you're brand new to my channel, my name is Sai and welcome. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 ways to save money on your subscription services. And let me show you the subscriptions that I currently have for personal use, and I have a lot of them. For personal use, we have apps like Netflix, HBO, Apple One, and the Disney Plus bundle. I only have YouTube TV 6 months out of the year during the football season just to watch the Colts win the Super Bowl. For the monthly total, it's about $150 or almost $1,800 a year just on subscriptions. And it still feels like a lot sometimes. So if I had to cut something, it would have probably be Netflix, HBO, YouTube TV, and Showtime. I don't think I can ever cut YouTube Premium, Amazon, or Apple One because I use them almost all the time. We get the Disney Plus bundle and Peacock for free anyway, and I'll explain how that works later on in this video. For business use, I have Grammarly, Canva, Epidemic Sound, VPN, Wix, Dropbox, Google, and other apps. And I pay about $1,800 a year on those subscription services, but because I use them strictly for my fireside chat business, I can write them off as business expenses. And let me know in the comment section down below if you use any of them and if you have any savings hacks you want to share. The first tip is to buy the annual plan if it's available to you, because the annual fees are almost always cheaper than the monthly fees. You can save on average 15 to 20% just by selecting the annual subscription. Now, I understand that initially you're thinking 120 bucks is a lot if you're compared to 12 bucks a month, right? You might not have enough to budget for $120, $200, or $300 for the annual subscription. I have a way for you to budget for your annual fees. And most people get paid every 2 weeks or on a bi-weekly basis. What you want to figure out first is how many subscriptions you have and when you make those annual payments. For example, let's say you pay 150 bucks a year for HBO Max in February, 200 bucks for Disney Plus in April, 140 bucks for Amazon Prime in July, and maybe 500 bucks for the gym membership in October. If you get them to spread out even farther, the better. We have a dedicated savings account just for the annual fees, and if you just deposit 50 bucks every 2 weeks into the savings account, you'll have enough cash each time to pay for your annual subscriptions throughout the year. It's psychologically more effective because you don't feel like you're paying too much for each annual payment. And you can download this spreadsheet and other financial independence resources for free by visiting firesidechat.com/contact. The second tip is to deduct a portion of your subscriptions as a business expense. For example, let's say you have a side hustle for graphic designing or video editing. You could write off your software purchases or subscriptions if your business requires them to operate. And I have a YouTube channel, obviously, and I need my video equipment and software to make my videos. And you could even write off your Amazon Business Prime if that's what you use to get things delivered to operate your business. You can even write off a streaming music service like Spotify if you can prove it's primarily for business use, but it can be pretty tricky sometimes. But it's probably harder to argue that you use Netflix or HBO Max for business, right? Another thing you can write off is your home internet service. And if you pay $100 a month for your internet and you use 70% of it for your business, then you could deduct $70 a month or $840 a year. And if you use your phone for your business, you can deduct a portion of your phone bill as well. And I will write down everything you use in your home office to make things easier when you file your taxes. You can check out the IRS instructions for Schedule C on Form 1040 or get with a CPA to make sure you file your taxes correctly. And another way to save money on subscriptions is using the bundle service. And we pay $0 for Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus because we have the Verizon plan. And if you have T-Mobile, I believe you can get Netflix for free. If you have Paramount Plus, you can get a bundle of several services like CBS, Showtime, and MTV, if people still watch that. I also have some like Apple One bundle, which includes Apple TV Plus, Apple Music, Apple Arcade, iCloud, News, and Fitness. Now, you can even save more money if you're a college student or a member of the armed forces. Verizon, T-Mobile, and AT&T offer a military discount. For Amazon Prime, you can get a student discount at about half the price. You can also get the college discount for a bundled package of Spotify, Hulu, and Showtime for just $4.99 a month. Discovery Plus offers a 40% military discount and 25% student discount on its monthly subscription price. You can also get YouTube Premium for just $7 a month instead of $12 a month if you're a college student. And tip number 4 to save money on subscriptions is using the free trials as much as you can. Look, most companies want you to stay on as their customer, and they would rather lose money to free trials than losing subscribers. And I've called companies in the past to get a discount or extend the trial for another 3 months, 6 months, or even a year right before my free trial ended. And I would say about 90% of the time it works, and it also depends on whom you get on the other side of the phone call. So if it didn't work the first time, then I would try again with another customer service rep. The most common service you can get an extended discount with is probably internet and cable. And I've called my internet service to get the extended discount right before my trial expired. I just set it on my reminder about 3 days before it expires. And I think I did it with Showtime because there were some TV shows I wanted to watch. So I got it on a 30-day free trial and then tried to cancel it after 30 days. Instead, I got another 30 days of free trial just to keep me on as their customer. Tip number 5 is using credit cards that reward you streaming purchases, like the American Express Blue Cash Preferred Card that gives you 6% cash back on US streaming subscriptions, or the American Express Platinum Card that rewards you up to $240 a year on streaming services. Just make sure you're being responsible with your credit cards and pay off your balance in full every month, or these rewards won't be worth it. And I personally use the Amex Platinum Card, and that's how I got Peacock for free. If you take a look at the Amex benefits page, the $240 digital entertainment credit covers Audible, Disney Plus, Hulu, Peacock, SiriusXM, and the New York Times. And here's how it works, and it's really simple. You just use this credit card to make the subscription purchase. A few days or maybe a week later, I get the statement credit up to $20 each month. And so you could get Disney Plus for $9.99 a month and Peacock for $9.99 a month for completely free. So as long as your fees don't exceed $20 a month or $240 a year, and you pay your credit card balance in full each month, and then you could save up to $240 a year on subscription services. And if you want to know more about how to invest for your financial independence and early retirement, be sure to check out these 2 videos. So with that said, I appreciate you watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good one.